Okay, so we are back in San Martin. This is where me and Nathan first rode together, and unfortunately this is where we're gonna last ride on this trip anyway. This is me and Alex's last day in the area, and so we thought we'd come back to San Martin. This is Nathan's idea because at least I've been here before. It's not too far from where he stays, and the idea is we're going to session. We're going to try and take little sections like this and hit them repeatedly and see if we can learn anything about our own riding, line choices, what's faster, etc, etc. This is something that it seems that bikers used to do a few years ago, and excluding enduros, nobody really does this anymore. It's just about going out and just doing the big loops, big climbs, big descents, but nobody ever really seems to stop and think about their riding. So that's what we're going to try to do today and see if we can improve in any way necessary. Camera woman for the day is Alex.
Hola.
Miss McTrail Rider. Check
Oh, yeah.
out our channel. So the first drop's really awkward. It's actually on a slope when you come into it, and then you need to actually give it a little huck. So the first thing I think we'll be doing here is just taking off from here and try to squash it as much as possible, and then we'll look at other options in this one.
Yeah, because the tricky thing is, well, there are two tricky things. Is the entry, because as you can probably see, there are roots and rocks that are all over the place on the entry side, and there's also a little lip here and a little lip there, and also you have to hit it just there, I think. And also there's the danger that if you do actually go a little too far, you're going to hit with the front wheel on here. So you have to think about how far you're gonna push it, I think.
Yeah. Then we're gonna lead on to this one. I think you can just straight up hop from here down and through. But for the sake of continuity, we'll roll it first and then change it up.
Yeah.
Right, let's see how awkward this is. Stick right there. Go straight through.
Any better?
No, because my back wheel kind of hung up.
At the top.
No, sorry, this second one, I tried to keep my front wheel up, but my back wheel hung up on that second lip.
Mine did as well, yeah.
So I might actually just try
I
hopping
think you got to
clean.
hop it. I tried just pulling, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
That's your back wheel.
Yeah.
You got to hop over it.
Just take off from here, or you can kind of compress and roll it. But what I've been doing more and more, especially out here, is just keeping the front wheel up and like aiming it to land down there, and then almost just let the back wheel do what it wants.
Yeah.
Maybe not on this one, but for like loads and loads of multiple chunky bits of rock, I've just been keeping my front wheel over it and just dropping the heels, getting the weight back,
Yeah.
and it keeps you stable. Stick right there. Straight through. Right, so we've moved on. This section is interesting. Ultimately, it's down to how fast you're willing to go. So we've got fairly loose, standard Spanish entry here. Then we've got a small compression, which then leads on to another small compression. Sorry, small drop into a small drop. And then that is a drop with a serious compression coming into it. So don't want to go into that too fast. There is a fairly flat right-hander after this, but it doesn't go on for that long. So the speed that you come out of this is almost irrelevant because there's a left turn straight away. Had that been a longer one, then you maybe think about this outside line to carry some more speed. So yeah, gonna hit it fairly slow to start off with. And it's basically how fast can you hit that compression. I think that's the defining factor right there. So, loose, drop, drop. Compression's not too bad. And there we go. Okay, I can hit that faster. Right, the surprising thing is there's quite a bit of support in on this corner, so there can be more speed if I'm willing to go. Can definitely hit it faster, so that's exactly what I'll do. Woo! That was pretty good. I'm gonna go balls to the wall on this one. See if I can survive it. I live. Oh. Oh man, that was fun. That was fun.
Okay, so Nathan and Andrew are basically gonna come out of this corner that I'm pointing at. This is where they've just been sessioning. They're gonna drop into this and they're gonna come around and practice or session on this loose, sandy, janky, chunky bit.
Right, now for the two corners that follow up from this section. See if we get them fast. Just dead loose. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. Lost all my speed. So we try to come through here as fast as possible and down onto that gnarly section, which we'll see in the next scene.
My comment as you went past was, oh, nice job, and then I heard you say terrible, terrible, terrible.
Well, because I came in really well, and then at this point, it just died away, and I never carried my speed through.
Oh, I stopped there anyway, but I lost it on the corner.
Alright.
Ended up going a bit wide, didn't go out, but
Yeah.
I lost it there.
So that's the kind of surface we're dealing with. Just loose in every way imaginable. So this is the first left-hander, and you can see there's like a hole down the bottom on the right-hand side. The idea is to rail the outside, and then there's not much you can do about that, just hope for the best going around the right-hander. But there is definite support here, and even if that lets you be a little bit more composed for the right-hander, then so be it. Although it does push you outside in this, which is the inside over there. Right, let's try this again. Try and carry as much speed out as possible. Keep the controls here, out wide, off the brakes, so it carries a bit more speed. That's better. Definitely an improvement. And definitely go faster. Slow in, fast out is quite often the dish of the day. It definitely works in this one. Right, so this section is pretty full on. The first part we've got is a fairly straightforward rock slab. There's a rock right here, which you could in theory hop over, but we reckon we're going to be going way too fast into this next section. So I think just a straight down the right hand side and then down into here.
Which is the biggest problem, I think.
Yeah.
Because that straight line down there, depending on the speed, brings you straight into this lovely wall of rocks here.
Yeah.
And there is a potential line on the left hand side, but it's very, very tight. I mean, you've got sort of that much space for the pedals, so you'd either have to have a lot of confidence in your manoeuvring skills, either hop it, compression or something.
Yeah.
But more than likely the line choice is going to be come down from where Andrew said and come round straight over this rock here, which is nice in itself, but then it means you have to sort of go back out to set yourself up for that final corner there. But I think at the moment that's the only
I think this is the one we start on anyway.
the only option I see for right now. Yeah.
Quick note, this is all the motorbikes have damaged this.
Yes, this is not bikes.
This is all motorbikes. And furthermore, down the bottom where there should be a berm, it's basically where they've wheel spun, trying to get the speed to go up. Basically the motorbikes go up the tracks we go down, and this is the result.
Motorbikes, not bikes.
Yeah. Okay, let's see how this line works. This is the standard line. Outside, then go right. Oh, I didn't have to launch that. Oh. Well, that's awkward.
Yeah. Didn't like that line at all.
Maybe that straight through line might work.
Plus I rolled it, which was even worse.
I've seen that, you pitched quite...
I took it slow and I just to see how it was, but it pitches too much.
I've seen you pitching on your front, so I thought I'm going to have to pull the front.
Yeah, not really liking that line at all.
No. Okay, so the alternative is... let's get up there first. So we had to do like a chicane to, you know, to go out that way and then come back this way to go off this drop, then back out. There is a more direct line, which is straight over here. Just plough it. It's a higher risk though.
It's a very high risk line.
High risk. And the front wheel, if it lands on the other side of that rock, it's going to pitch you. So it's high risk, but a good reward of being able to go straight and much faster. Theoretically, more control. I think I need to hit it with a reasonable amount of speed, and I need to keep the front up and just let the back wheel track down. Woo! It worked. I mean, of course it worked. So that middle line appeared to be a bit more dodgy. Turns out it wasn't all that bad. So I'm going to hit it again, but faster. Okay? Okay, so there's two lines here, two very clear lines. We've got a left-hand corner right there. So this one that I'm on is the most straightforward of a line, but it makes the corner tighter. And Nathan's on the one that opens it up.
Yeah, we've got this wide right here, which you can either take through the middle, which is very janky and probably not advisable at all. But if you actually bring it out really wide here, you can either go wide and come straight back into the trail, and again take that corner there, which has got a nice little berm, or you can take it even wider, stay out on the grass, and again either come back into the berm, or if you want to do a proper enduro line, you just jump over that rock and then carry on straight down. But we won't be doing that because somebody needs to respect the trails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I think those are the two options we see at the moment. Never, you know, we might see something else after, but
So this one's easier but slower. That one's a little bit more awkward, but arguably faster
potentially
for the
faster.
corner.
Yeah.
Right. So I think I'm going to go for the left line. The easier entry to this one. And then, oh, terrible. Terrible, terrible. Easier entry to this one. Oh, terrible. Terrible, terrible. I panicked, I grabbed the whole of the rear brake and just couldn't rail the corner. At least I used the right fucking brake to panic with, I think.
It's a bad setup though. Look at the line. Look.
Yeah, straight line, yeah. Okay, so that in itself tells us that although that's the easier line to come in on, it's just definitely the worst line overall. So now, what did you do?
Yeah, I did
Same
the
one.
same one. Yeah, I just say nice. You can see the straight line there.
Yeah.
It's coming straight down, and the awkwardness of the.
Yep.
It's almost like a.
It's a joke, it's like a 90. Yeah. So now we'll go up and try the alternative line, and I think that will really open this turn out. You won't need to brake right on the turn, and it should carry all your momentum through what is essentially a flat, or actually slightly off camber, flat section. So looking at it from here, This is the trail coming into it, and this is it's just dust on top of rock, so it's very, very slippy. Now, I took the left line there, and we're now talking about doing the right line, but you're going to have to sacrifice a lot of speed on this corner to get right and do that turn. So I think the key is to do as much braking just behind Nathan as possible, where you've got some grip, and then tread very carefully coming around this corner in order to get that right hander. We'll see how it works, but this is a classic case of go slow in to go fast out. And this is how the enduro boys win their races.
It's definitely an awkward setup.
Yeah.
Definitely an awkward setup.
Yeah, the setup's awkward, and if you were just riding down here without sessioning or looking at the trail, you would blow this turn out, guaranteed, end up on the left line and not carry speed on the next corner. So this could be the kind of thing that makes us faster overall.
I've actually just seen a third option.
Off the rock. Boost. Yeah.
Jump straight past the curve.
Yeah. Jump,
you catch
jump,
me, right?
land where Alex is.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So, first right hander down here. Gonna brake with his grip, cruise with his knot, me out wide. So much better through there. So much better. Gonna brake with his grip, cruise with his knot, me out wide. So much better through there.
It's awkward, right? The setup, coming out of the curve feels much better, right?
Exactly. It's slow in, but I basically freewheeled all this. No pedaling, no awkwardness. And if that carried me safely to there without having to pedal, not only have I gone faster and smoother, I've saved energy.
On the next down there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because if you lost speed there and you're trying to pedal, a chance of catching your pedals on rocks, and you're wasting energy the whole time. So
I think it's well, like you're saying, sort of actually looking at the lines, like unless you are a pro, unless you are like Sam Hill, would just see that straight away. Or in fact, he's probably seen something we haven't seen.
Sam's exceptional though.
We would just take the left hand every time.
Yeah.
I would just take the left hand every time.
It's the obvious
Flying
line.
down a trail, you're not thinking, all you're thinking about is getting down safely.
Yeah.
There's the clear, obvious choice, let's go.
Yeah.
And, you know.
I think that's actually the most key thing that we've learned today, like that line. I think that's the one that's really stood out, because that's a clear gain. Mm-hmm. With a very different setup to what we would do normally. So
no, because you lose a lot of speed to set up for that on that corner.
Yeah, you do.
It's like a conscious decision of right, scrubble for that speed,
yeah,
get wide.
And if you came in too fast, you'd have no choice about what line to hit.
Yeah.
Or it probably wouldn't even be worth taking another one after that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go out wide here. Yeah, that opens the turn up. Then that opens the turn out again. Freewheel all the way up to the top, not exerting any energy. Ready for some more jank, that's the next section. Out wide here, yeah, that opens the turn up. Right. Will we head straight down to that? Or
Yeah, we'll head down to that, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Right, this is a complicated one. Ultimately goes into a very open area, and Alex will be showing the trail out there.
Woohoo.
Okay, so that's the trail. So we've got a few options here. The quickest line by far is the one that Nathan pointed out here. It's a straight line, a straight huck, but then it turns that into a corner, and that trail that we go onto is actually straight.
It's almost like 90 degrees by the time
Yeah.
you get down there, you have to suddenly...
So yeah, it's really quick here, but then where Nathan is, opens it up.
There's another possible one here. Well, I think there's
A few.
a few possible. Like you can see the line that everyone is taking is down this outside and continuing down the outside, and then really making an effort. I mean, they're actually going uphill again.
Yeah,
here,
it's
aren't
almost a U-turn, yeah.
they? So taking the line really wide and then pedaling. You have to put some proper pedal strokes in there. So there's an option of taking out the middleman, so to speak, and cutting through where Andrew is. So taking the outside line, but coming down this rock face and making a smoother curve back into the trail.
I think this is the one, but we'll try that one and then we'll try this one.
The line we actually took the other day, which is the slowest of all of them,
It's down to here.
is coming straight down into this, which is OTB territory, potentially.
It's the
And
only
then
one I
again,
see.
it throws you out wide, and you have to come back in again. So that one's off. That one's off the table.
I just hit that because that's all I could see. I just hit it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so 2 options: faster here to be slower there, or slower here to be faster through, and that's quite a straight trail after, so probably this one, but we'll try both.
As we're up here now above what we initially said was going to be the easiest or potentially quickest line, it actually looks more complicated, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because you do have a bit of a step down, so you have to hug the rock that you can see there, the rock on the left. But there's actually a little bit of a step down as well, which is just going to throw you all off kilter.
Yeah,
To be able to then sort of lift off that rock.
it does, but that other line doesn't look much easier either.
No. So I'm just going to roll down to the
Yeah.
left, see what it's like. I'm going to roll down here. Not too bad.
Yeah.
I think it looks worse than it is.
Yeah.
I hope.
But at speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming down here quite quick and then swinging out. Should be okay. There's plenty of grip in this rock, which is good. It's granite. It's kind of granite in there, isn't there? It's good solid rock. Okay, we'll try it. Right, let's see how this awkward line is. Out wide, drop down. Oh, the corner's not too bad. Oh, that might actually be the quickest. Definitely like a bucking bronco coming into it. So the actual feature was worse than I thought, but the corner was easier than I thought.
I'm totally the other way around. I was fine here, but I was so nervous about it that I forgot about the curve after.
All right, another go then.
Yeah, definitely.
See if you can. So you lost track of looking for the next feature.
Yeah, no, I was so concentrated. I was so focused on.
That's it. That's exactly what happened. So basically, Nathan's eyes came down. We were talking about that earlier on, because this is a big feature, and so much of his focus was going on that once he got here, you almost forget about what you're going to do. So we'll try and clear the heads and get back into it. Right, attempt 2. Try not to focus too much on this. Oh, that was a bad landing. Try not to focus too much on this. Oh, that was a bad landing.
Straight down here.
Yeah. Pretty much. It's actually more of a kind of thread the needle situation than I realised. Yeah. But don't know until you try.
Well, actually, I think you can come over this guy.
Within reason, yeah.
There's no real.
It's this one.
There's no real lip, so to speak.
Okay.
But yeah, you really have to bring yourself out of the trail here.
Well, I would actually go in that dirt. No, maybe not. It'll be clearer once we get up. Right, gonna try this awkward outside line that originally looked like the easiest line. Not comfortable.
Nasty, huh?
Not comfortable. Not comfortable.
Nasty, huh?
Not comfortable. Wow, that really puts things into perspective.
That's a horrible line.
Yeah, but it looked like the easier line to start off with.
Yeah, I go with that one every day of the week.
Yep, inside line it is.
Yeah.
That's pretty clear cut.
Yeah.
But not clear cut on like the initial look at it. It's like like I thought the opposite, and now it's like no, 100% the other way.
Which line would you naturally go for if you were hitting this for the first time?
Probably the outside one.
Well, no, I know the natural line I'd go
Well,
for
yeah,
hitting
the
this the
one
first
down the
time because
middle.
I went down the middle,
Yeah, the
which is
middle
the
one
worst
janky,
line.
which I did as well.
But that's where the trail took me to. It guided me to that.
And to be fair, you don't see the line, the first one we've taken now, which is the direct one. You don't
No.
see it if you don't know it's there.
No.
Um,
Exactly.
But I think even though it's awkward to set up, I think it's actually the easiest as well.
See, once you've done your turn at the top, it's just straight. You know, it's just straight, but deal with the bike moving up and down. But it's one dimensional after that. You know.
Yeah. All right. Well, another interesting one because
Yeah.
the obvious one wasn't the obvious one.
Yeah.
In the end.
We thought we knew, but we didn't.
Every day's a school day.
Who would have thunk it? We've just had a look further down the trail, and that's ultimately all the kind of main awkward sections that we could session. So Alex is going to take the camera away in the backpack. She's going to make her way down to the bottom of the track. Me and Nathan are going to go back up, and we're going to try and put into practice everything that we've learned. No doubt we will mess that up in some way, but that's the plan. Go back up, do a full POV run, and see if we can put into practice what we've taken from what we've learned today. Good grammar right there, good English. Anyway, so that's
Just
it done for the
Scottish,
third person shots. Now we're going to do a POV run from the top to the bottom. Okay, right, good luck mate. Put it into practice. I'm going to try and talk my way down the trail. Feel free to laugh as you realise that my brain cannot compute because of the speeds I'm going, hopefully. Okay, right, I'll get to the bottom. Let's go. This is awkward drop that we decided, there was nothing more we could do on it. Keep the front wheel up there. Right, straight into this fast open bit. 2 drops, compression. Now I need to take it a little bit easier on this corner. Carry my speed through here. Couple of pedal strokes. Didn't work out perfect. Right, this is the balls to the wall part. Yep. It's okay. Don't brake, don't pedal, just keep it smooth. Right, slow down early. Make this corner, stay out wide. So then rail this, not pedal. Now pedal. So managed to carry a bit. You've never seen this section. I didn't get it very clean. Right, now round. Okay, and that's everything we've sectioned. Now we're into some loose turns. Big long chute. Losing it. Balls to the wall. I got that tree. Fuck. Right, might not have done the whole section. That'll ruin my Strava time, but that was scary. Punch that bush. Can hear Nathan. Vamos.
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I managed to hit them all. I hit this, but I hit all my lines.
As soon as we finished the section that we hadn't practiced, there's a wide curve and the motocross bikes had left.
I slipped out
Just
straight
across
away.
the rock.
Yeah.
I just went out.
Yeah.
But I felt good.
Yeah,
I'm not sure I was exceptionally fast.
but smooth and in control.
But I was so much smoother. I was definitely smoother.
Sometimes, if it feels slow, it's actually fast. We'll see.
How'd your run?
Good until I punched that tree and then just lost the front here. So,
Did
good
you go
apart from
off,
that.
Did you?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. I mean, yeah, I caught it
lovely.
there, but
No, but I felt good.
that felt good for me as well.
And I
Yeah,
wasn't nervous this time about hitting any of the features or
because you knew exactly where you're
what line
going.
I was taking, and I knew what was coming after. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely a benefit.
it was good. Let's hit a couple of trails on the way back to the car.
Yeah, yeah. We're not done yet, boys and girls. Chico and chicas. Chica y chicas. Okay. More descending. Whoa. Hey, this is good. Whoa. Nice. Nathan's seen some danger. Just hopped over the whole lot. Pure sand turns in here. And now I'm back to not having a clue where I'm going. Oh. Oh yeah. A few nice surprises in there. That was a pleasant surprise. Yeah. Straight back to not knowing where I'm going, eyes dropping down low, and making some poor choices. Well, we just left here.
Yeah.
Okay. Final descent. Woo! Oh, so scary. Oh, oh, it's loose. It's blowing out.
Not much romantic, man. Back where we started.
It's back where we first met. Yes.
So, if you know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the first video. This is where we ended our very first
First
trail
day.
today. Together, yeah. Whoa.
Seems to fit it should end here.
Yeah, man.
It's been amazing. It's been phenomenal. I've enjoyed riding with Nathan every day possible, and I wouldn't have had a clue where to go. And he's not a company, he's just a guy who reached out and said, I can show you some trails. And my God, that's exactly what he done.
Yeah, otherwise if you hit Madrid not knowing, you see the city and that's it.
Yeah.
No one knows the mountains are here, no one knows that we're absolutely surrounded by huge mountains.
Yeah.
So many trails.
Yeah, I hope if you have learned anything, it's that Madrid is a mountain bike destination and you should definitely consider it.
Cool. It's been great having you here, man. So,
It's been
without
awesome.
sounding too corny, I genuinely feel like I've improved since you've been here, since riding with you. It's just given me that little push
Yeah.
to try things that I wouldn't have ordinarily tried.
Well,
a few features that I wouldn't have probably tried in
Yeah.
the past.
well, it's been a learning curve for me, and I didn't expect to say that for someone that's been riding for 3 years. So, like,
But that's thanks
Yeah.
to the terrain.
the top section that we didn't ride in this video, but the top section of this trail that we rode last time out, and I seen Nathan just go down this almost vert drop into a 90-degree left, and my skill and my perception in my head, that was impossible, you know, at that point. And then here's this guy down right in front of me, and then it's like, you can do it. And there's so many things that I've progressed in this trip. I mean, hopefully if I can progress like that in every destination I go, I'm going to be pro by the end of the year, but we all know that's not going to happen. But it's good. It's been great.
It's been a great time. It's been a great time. It's been great having you here, and hopefully we'll catch you on the way back.
Oh,
Or
100%.
catch you over in
100%.
Scotland.
Yeah.
Even. That would be cool.
That's the other great thing. Every single person I've met, Nathan very much included, I would happily go and ride with again, and I'm sure they're the same. And so I've got a whole load of new friends. So
Travel more with your bike, folks.
travel more, get out there,
Travel more with your
get
bike.
out there.
Right.
Cool.
So we'll leave it there. Leave it with this beautiful view once more. It's been fantastic, guys. I'll see you soon. Be sure to follow Andrew, a McTrail rider, on his journey around Europe, and now Miss McTrail Rider as well. It's a new channel.
I had a sex change.
Yeah. So go and check that out as well. And I'll see you next time, guys. Hasta la próxima.
Cool. Yeah, and if you've watched all these videos and you haven't checked out Nathan's channel, Sendero Seeker, why the hell not? Go check out his channel. He's every bit as good a rider as me, riding these trails, these kind of amazing places all the time. So it's another one to add to your list of good mountain bike YouTubers. Go check him out. Hasta la próxima, I'm still on that.